Hi everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Wednesday, July 10th. Currently it is 77 degrees. I wish that was the high, but the high is actually not as bad as it has been, 84 degrees. But I looked on the further forecast, and it's going to be back up 90, 91. Chance of rain 13%. Winds at 5 miles per hour right now. Today there'll be an out and about with Mike and Joy. It was just a beautiful day out, and we were going to Walmart. So, I just love it. When it's really nice, you can do good drive with us that way, or out and about. I keep forgetting them. I'm calling them. I keep forgetting that I'm calling them out and about now. So. Yeah, we went to Walmart, and then, but tomorrow we should have Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. You know, he took a week off with the 4th and everything, and then the Walmart haul, massive haul, I might say, will be the next day. Probably be Friday. But this time, it was more than normal at Walmart because we got things we don't normally get, like pillowcases, a pillow. There's several other things that we normally don't get. So I had to get some pens. I go through pens like crazy. She had to get some things for sewing. So we're just getting different things like that. Not just food. So it ran it up. It was more, but we had to have the things we got. So anyway, yeah, that'll be a good haul for y'all to watch. Got a lot of neat stuff. What's for dinner? I'm not really for sure, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm really tired of trying to cook and use, if you have to use the oven and the stove, it's just horrendous in here. I could have 10 fans blowing and it's still just going to blow around the hot air, essentially, but I want to have something like a sandwich or something, a sub sandwich, and maybe some fries or just chips. I don't even have to use the oven if we have chips. But yeah, I'm just getting tired of it. I can't wait till fall. Everybody's like, oh, I can't wait till summer. Oh, and it was cold this winter. One thing about it, when it's cold, you can put more clothes on. When it's super hot, you can only take so much clothes off. So. You're going to suffer some, at least we have the place that's cooler in our living room, and that's still running our bill up, just that little unit in there. But we have a place to cool off, so that helps. But cooking, even if you had the AC running in this, to where it was in here, it would still be hot, cooking. So I just hadn't really been in the mood to cook much. I mean, I was in here. I fixed something a while back that was took several steps to make and things like that. By the time it was all done, I felt about half sick, and I wasn't even hungry. After that, I ate something, but I didn't really want it. I just felt awful. Oh yeah, and by the way, Joy. There was a misunderstanding with the dentist. I explained everything to them and everything like that, but I don't know why they didn't understand what I was trying to say. They thought that we were going to have it all done at one time. And insurance now, last year they paid 100%. When I got my partials last year, they paid 100%. Same insurance this year, they only pay 50%, and that's that's awful to go down that far, from 100% to 50. And they're not cheap. Partials or dentures, either one, are not cheap. They're really high, and so Joy told him, well, what we wanted you to do is go ahead, and they were going to get it approved to do the bottom ones. And then do the bottom ones, and then do the top ones after the first of the year. Well, they never we never heard from them. You know, they said it'd be a while. You know, we said we were waiting and stuff, and they never called back. So Joy called them, and they said, "Oh, we thought you were doing this or that." And she said, "No, we told you, you know, what we wanted to do." And so they went and applied for it for the bottom ones, and it was approved. But we had to pay a bunch at 50%. So she went thinking that they were going to go ahead and start on the bottoms. But he said, and I think they were honest about this, and I do appreciate this. The doctor said, he said, if you have some bone loss, which I do too, she has some bone loss in one area on the bottom, and she said, or he said, if he went ahead and just made the bottoms the way it is right now, without having the upper teeth extracted, that it wouldn't work right. And he said we would be wasting our money. And so, you know, we appreciate that. You know, she would have had to have another set made or something, because it wouldn't work until she has the top teeth pulled above that area. And he said he could get it to work that way, something about that. So I think what they're going to end up doing, I called him back. So Joy, you know, they were confusing her, and she didn't know what to tell him. She just kept telling him, you know, we wanted to do the lower this year, and then the uppers after the first of the year. And that's the way I did mine. And so I called him, and I told him, you know, what we wanted to do. And I said, you know, the doctor said he would rather do it all at once, but I said, we are going to have a terrible time just coming up with the 50% for both of them. And I said, if you do more stuff now before the first of the year, and she runs out of her, gets past her limit, we would have to pay that too, plus 50% of both of them. And I said, we can't do that. She said, no, she said a lot of people wouldn't be able to do that. And she said other people, they're having the same thing. Other people asking to do part of them, you know, near the end of the year, and then the rest after the first of the year. She said that's not uncommon. It really is happening quite a bit now. And I said, you know, that's the only way we can do it, to make sure that she stays within her limit this year, and then next year, you know, you can do whatever, you know, without us worrying about having to pay anything but the 50%. So she's going to call insurance and see how much is left of her limit, and then she's going to call back. She said it'd probably be Thursday or Friday, but you know, at least they know. She said, well, why don't we just wait until November then, November or December, to do the lower, you know, to extract the teeth, you know, because she'll have to have that extracted to make the lower right. And then she said, then we'll do the uppers. And I basically said, well, that's what I've been telling you all along, you know. But anyway, hopefully it'll all work out. Anyway, so just thought I'd let y'all know, and you may run into the same trouble with dentists. They pay 100% pretty much of everything else, but they cut that down to 50. I don't understand that. That's not good. So anyway, yeah, you know, and I can see where Joy was, you know, confused about it, you know, and they would have probably been able to talk her into doing it or something, and we would have ended up owing a lot more, you know, than just the 50%. Okay, how about a joke? And this one seems kind of, I don't know. I don't know if he meant to say something else in this. Do you know why potatoes are never single in a bag? Like one, I guess, in a bag? Because they have a lot of buds. Do you call them spuds? I don't know if you call them buds. That isn't what the little things are on. They're not called buds. Anyway, I didn't think that made a whole lot of sense. But anyway, here's another one. As I was admitted to the hospital, I should say, for a procedure, the clerk asked for my wrist, saying, I'm going to give you a bracelet. Has it got rubies and diamonds? I asked coyly. No, he said, but it costs just as much. Sure does. You know, I owe tons of medical bills. Oh my Lord, tons. Okay, and it's all really about my infusions is why I owe so much. They kept messing up on it. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, thought of the day is from Ronald Reagan. Politics is not a bad profession. If you succeed, there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself, you can always write a book. Probably make more money. Okay, now I saw, where did I see the one? Okay, here it is. And you know what? I get, oh, it doesn't say to start. I get people every day pretty much after I'm done doing morning coffee break. I get people trying to challenge me to a trivia, you know, where you go against each other. I get that. I never have done it though. Okay, let me see. I don't know if you have to go to the ant. This should be it. Okay, yeah. How much did a Whopper cost when introduced in 1957 by Burger King? Boy, has a Whopper been around that long? I'd like to have seen what it looked like in '57. I bet it looked like in the commercials even back then. $1 US, $3, 17 US cents, 37 US cents. Now it's probably, you know what, we got a Burger King, but it's not close by, and by the time we get home, it's half cold, so we never go. But it's probably over $5 now, I wouldn't doubt, for the big Whopper. I would say it says $1, $3, 17 cents, 37 cents. I would say 37. Answer. That's right. But wow, what a deal. The Whopper is a signature hamburger and an associated product line sold by the international fast food restaurant chain Burger King and its Australian franchise Hungry Jack's. I didn't know they had a different one. Okay. The Whopper was created in 1957 by Burger King co-founder James McLemore and originally sold for 37 cents, equivalent to $3.57 in 2021. Okay. Wow. I'd like to get one for 57 cents. I mean 37 cents, even 57 cents. Okay. Next question. You know what? I'd like to have Burger King. They've got that deal, that $5 deal right now. Everybody's got a biggie bag or whatever they're called, like at Wendy's. They've got that one you can get either a Junior Whopper or a bacon cheeseburger or the little chicken sandwich. And then fries and nuggets and a drink for $5. But I think the one at Wendy's might taste a little bit better. I don't know. I like Whopper Juniors too, but I hadn't had one in 10 years, I guess. I don't know. We used to have a Burger King where our Bojangles is. That's only 5 minutes away. That was a Burger King for probably 40 years, at least. We hated to see it go, really, because we could get food there, you know, because it was close enough. Okay, well, who was the first person to host the Tonight Show? Oh boy. Johnny Carson, Steve Allen, Ernie Kovacs, Jack Paar. Gosh. You know, I don't know if it was anybody, you know, Steve Allen. I know that he hosted it, but I don't know if he was the very first one. But I mean, I've heard of these others, Jack Paar and Ernie Kovacs, and of course Johnny Carson. I'm gonna go with Steve Allen. That's right, Steve Allen. The Tonight Show is an American late-night talk show that has aired on NBC since 1954. It's been hosted by 6 comedians. Steve Allen was first, then Jack Paar was after him. Okay, I knew Jack Paar, I remember him being, you know, in there, but I didn't know if he was just like a guest host. Jack Paar, then Johnny Carson, then Jay Leno, then Conan O'Brien, and Jimmy Fallon. 2014 to present. Wow, Jimmy's had a long gig there, 10 years already. I didn't realize it'd been that long. What does the U.S. motto E pluribus unum mean? Out of many, one, the strength of many, new order of the ages, things undertaken. Wow, you know, I should know this. I don't think it's things undertaken or out of many one or new order. I think it's the strength of many. No, it's the first one. Out of many one. Okay, so E pluribus unum means out of many one. I never heard that, so I just learned something there. Okay, next question. Oh, I forgot to go to the thing, but it doesn't matter. Which chemical term, I'm afraid if I try to go back, it'll mess it up. I forgot to read about it. Which chemical term means unreactive? Inert, acidic, covalent, elemental. Inert, acidic, covalent, elemental. I think it's inert. Yeah. In chemistry, the term chemically inert is used to describe a substance that is not chemically reactive. And it's just got a bunch of technical sounding stuff after that. Okay. Which medical device was invented in 1816? MRI scanner, syringe, artificial heart, stethoscope. Oh, you know, it's funny. Y'all ever watch the Waltons? They're still on, you know. And of course, back in the day when it came on, we were just waiting for it every week. We love it. They had a new doctor in town. You know, they had this one old doctor that they'd had forever, so everybody trusted him. This new doctor, which ended up marrying Mary Ellen, and then he went to war, and then he got killed in the war. Yeah, and they had a boy. But anyway, I remember him using, you know, the Baldwin sisters. One of them, they both came in. Of course, they're always together. And then they came in, and he was supposed to use a stethoscope on her, and he told her he was going to have to open up her shirt. Well, she had a fit. She said that she wouldn't really say what they used to do, but what it is her sister used to hold the stethoscope on her somehow, and then the doctor would listen, but she wouldn't let the doctor actually do it. So they left. They wouldn't let him do that. So anyway, I think it's a stethoscope. I might be wrong after all that explaining. That's right. I'm glad. René Théophile Heiss something is a French physician who in 1860 invented the stethoscope. Okay, plenty of info. 4 right, 1 wrong. I'm running a little bit late, I think. Iron is important in the diet because it is part of what? White blood cells, hemoglobin, teeth, nails. Oh my goodness! I don't think it's the white blood cells because I had, you know, a problem with one of my meds was made me quit making white blood cells, and also this other, either the same one or another one, I quit making new blood as well. So I ended up in the hospital, almost killed me. My blood level was down to 5.1. If y'all know anything about it, you know that it's supposed to be like 15. And they said that it wasn't even, in other words, it wasn't even compatible with life, the doctor said. I should have been, you know, gone. If I hadn't have gone in about 2 in the morning, I think they came and got me with an ambulance because I kept passing out every time I stood up. But he said if I would have not come in, I probably wouldn't have woke up the next day. It was that bad. They called me from the hospital about 1 in the morning or 1:30. And They had my results, and that was good of them. They saved my life just by calling me. Okay, anyway, I try not to get off on too many side stories, but I think it's hemoglobin, though. I don't think it's white blood cells. Hey, I'm right. I know a little bit about it. Let's see. Iron is a major component of hemoglobin, a type of protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen from your lungs to all parts of the body. Without enough iron, there aren't enough red blood cells to transport oxygen, which leads to fatigue. Get you some grits. 60% iron. Right here. Sorry. 60%. I'm pretty sure. Where's the thing? Iron. Yeah, 60% in one serving. Not bad. I have it almost every morning. Okay. Which type of code was invented during the 1830s? Transposition cipher, Enigma, steganography, Morse. Okay, I'm not going to go over all of them again because I think it's Morse. Morse code. Yeah. And Morse code is either of two systems for representing letters of the alphabet, numerals, and punctuation marks by arrangement of dots, dashes, and spaces. I got 6 right, 1 wrong. We got 3 more. Sorry about the time. On which coin does George Washington appear? Dime, penny, quarter, nickel? I collect coins, so I hope I know this. It's a quarter. Yep. And there's no use in explaining that. Okay. A flag of which color is the universal symbol for surrender? Blue, green, white, black. I think everybody probably know this. It's waving the white flag. Yep. So, in the interest of time, I got one more. In which European city was the Liberty Bell originally cast? Was the Liberty Bell originally cast? Paris, Berlin, London, Vienna. Wowee, I'm not for sure. I want to say Paris. They sent us the, Statue of Liberty. That's wrong. So I got that one wrong. It's London. I should have probably known. But yeah, the bell was first made in 1752 for the Pennsylvania State House, now known as Independence Hall. The bell was cast in London, England, and shipped to Pennsylvania. So anyway, I ended up with 8 right and 2 wrong. I liked the, that this was a lot of different things, and learned a few things too. I enjoyed it. I enjoy trivia time every day. I hope you do too. And if you do, I hope you'll press that like button and also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Check out Out and About with Mike and Joy. It was a beautiful day to go to Walmart. Bye everyone, and God bless.